What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile. But before we get into that, I want to discuss the brand new Cyber Angel support that is coming out in mid-July with the Alluring Alexis roaming event. So the brand new cards that we got are Cyber Angel Izana and Merciful Machine Angel. Very, very good cards. So this is like the Dakini, but for spell and trap cards. So you can ritual summon it. If this card is ritual summoned, you can make your opponent send one spell or trap they control to the graveyard. Very good card. We now have in archetype back row removal, so we don't have to worry about cards like Cosmic Cyclone and stuff. So we can just filter through our Izanas and just keep pushing through their back row. Very good, but it also has amazing secondary and tertiary effects, 2 and 3. So when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. It can make it a second attack on an opponent's monster in a row, kind of like a Tyrant Dragon. And then the final effect, which is ridiculous, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Cyber Angel ritual monster you control, you can shuffle one ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck, and if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. And if you've noticed, that does not target. So that is ridiculously good. Just that also helps you play through back row. Like if you use Cyber Angel Izana and summon it, use her effect to send a back row, and then they chain Canadia, you can chain her other effect to target and destroy another back row they control. So you'll bait the Canadia and then destroy, say they have 3 back row, you'll bait the Canadia, destroy the other back row, and then force them to send one. I'm not sure if they're able to send the Canadia that they just flipped because it'll go to grave anyway. I'm not sure if it'll force them to play through another one, but either way, you just got rid of 2 monsters, or 2 back row with only 1 monster, and then you can, after that, you can summon a Dakini or something, get rid of a monster, play through the last back row. It just seems very good. It's also at level 8, so before, one of the problems we had was level 8s. Like, level 6s weren't an issue with Saphira and Ida 10 and Ben 10 being level 6. That wasn't a problem, but like, you would have to use either A, Machine Angel Ritual, but which doesn't need exact requirements, or B, 2 Senjus or something like that. And or like when Dakini was at multiples, you could just use Dakini for Dakini. But now that Dakini's been at like 2, along with Machine Angel Ritual and Cyber Petite Angel, it's been very difficult to meet the requirement, which is why we were playing level dupe. But now you have all these cards, so now I think we can play more beneficial skills like Sealed Tombs. But overall, Cyber Angel Izana is absolutely broken, and I cannot wait to play this deck in the future, come mid-July. And then the second card we got here, the spell card, the draw card of the deck, and it's broken. So tribute 1 Cyber Angel Ritual monster from your hand or field, draw 2 cards, then place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except ritual monsters, and you can only activate 1 per turn. The restrictions are not a big deal. We only special summon ritual monsters. We're not worried about that. But the first effect is tribute a Cyber Angel Ritual monster from your hand or field, draw 2 cards, and then place a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Normally this would be a -1 because you're playing Merciful Machine Angel and getting rid of a card. So you're getting -2 and then drawing 2, so even, and then putting 1 back. But if you're tributing a Ben 10, you're also searching. So this card allows you to draw 2, mulligan 1, and search a fairy monster, which is absolutely ridiculous. And you're also playing 6 Ben 10 here, the 3 here, and then the 3 Senju, which can just search it. And it can also tribute from field. So if you get like Floodgated or Canadiad, and you just want to use that monster to draw 2 more, or and like put 1 back and thin your hand and fix it, and then like use Machine Angel Ritual to put back the monster that you just tributed to summon like a Dakini or something, that also seems really good. So you're not going to be locked out from summoning against Sol decks and burn decks like you were in previous times, where you would just try not to commit to the board, but over time you would just get flooded and Canadian and your board would get locked. But this can prevent it, along with now tributing like Izana for a Dakini and playing through back row much easier. So stall and burn are not going to be an issue for this deck. But overall, in combination with Sealed Tombs, this deck is going to be another powerful force in the meta yet again, and I cannot wait to see that. I don't think it's going to be absolutely broken though. Like, they're not going to change the ban list at all. I don't know why they would give us more Cyber Angel cards back in addition to the support. Like I could hope for that. Like that would be cool, but like that, I think that would be a little too oppressive. And I don't think they might give us more Ida 10. I wouldn't play more than 2 though. But it would be nice to like do the Ida 10 Ben 10 combo more than once. I was also thinking about trying to fit a Saphira in the deck, but I don't know. Like, it would be a good turn 1 play. You would play 1 Saphira and then have 3 Senju to search it. Maybe you could cut like a Sprite's Blessing or something. But overall, I like the build that I have currently. That's what I'm going to be testing first when the support comes out, and I might be testing it beforehand. But also, let's get into some current Cyber Angel gameplay. That's not Cyber Angels. Whoops-a-daisy. I have it over here. There we go. So we're going to be using level dupe because that is the best way to play it. Because like I was saying earlier, it's difficult to get Dakini out since you aren't playing a ton of level 8s. You only have the Senju here. Actually, let me get Herald of Purple Light. That's what I want. Herald of... Okay, so the deck is really cool. So you're playing the 3 Senju. I wanted an additional searcher that wasn't bird. Like Chain can get either a ritual or a monster. So I wanted a little bit more versatility. He's like kind of like Manju, but not always. But you are playing almost all ritual monsters and spells except for the 4 here. So like if you draw one of these Senjus, then you only have 3 out of however many cards left in your deck chance to not get a ritual spell or monster. So this will always be adding something essentially. So this is the build. The 3 Sephiras here. The 1 Dakini. I would want to play 2, but Mar is too useful. It allows you to summon this 1 Dakini much more easily, and then just the full requirement for the exact requirement for like Machine Angel Absolute Ritual. Then the triple Benten mandatory and the 1 Ida-10 because we only have 1. Like I was saying, I would play 2 if we could. I'd like to be able to do that combo more than once with 2 Benten. And then we are playing the 3 Hymn of Light to go with the 3 Saphira. Then the 1 Mar to summon the Dakini and the Ida-10 along with the Machine Angel Absolute Ritual. I believe 7 ritual spells is the sweet spot. That's what I was playing in my other build on Dueling Book that I just showed you. And then the 2 Sprites Blessing because they're just generic. You can be used with any of your ritual monsters here. And then the 1 Herald of Purple Light. This is pretty cool because it can be searched with Benten. And then you can negate any trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. So like Subterra Final Battle and then like any drowning or something like that. Just like any like well-timed, if it's well-timed, you can negate a good trap card and put yourself in a good position against your opponent. But yeah, that's the deck. So this version wants to go first and whoops, that's not what I like to do. This version wants to go first and establish a Saphira, whereas the other version with the new Cyber Angel support cards would really like to go second because playing through a full board is not an issue anymore. It's pretty cool. Umastrix Banish is kind of an issue. However, if they target Umastrix with Izana, you're going to be able to pop another card that doesn't target. If they chain Nemesis Warrior, they'll be able to chain block, but that's why we're going to be playing Tombs just to prevent that, as well as a lot of other interactions in the meta. Makes Spellbook's not an issue. Like if you use if you go up against a board of Silent Magician Fate and you use Tombs, then you only have to worry about the Silent Magician negate. And you're also playing 7 ritual spells, so opening 2 ritual spells to bait the negate is not an issue. Then you summon something like Dakini using a Izana, and then you just get rid of the Silent Magician for free. This is unfortunate. Kind of. I'm going to search the Saphira here and use level dupe. That way we're able to summon the Saphira. So that would be ideal. And then we want to get a draw 2 and discard 1. And this is why level dupe is good. You won't be opening this many ritual spells at all. Like, if you look at a hand so going second, like, so a 5-card hand, opening 4 of 7 cards in that 5-card hand is really ridiculously low. Like 3, like slightly more likely, but in that case we would have been able to not use level dupe here and would have been more able to make plays, but that's okay. We're just going to try and establish this Saphira, get some draws, deal some damage, and establish some protection. Drowning. So this is where Herald would have been nice. Ouch, that hurts. On the bright side, like if he has Gear Town Reactor, we lose. Because he'll be able to tribute, well, there's the Gear Town. Okay, Breaker. No, we still lose. Cool. That's unfortunate. Alright. Drowning is painful, apparently. Should we just have not attacked? I didn't think Ancient Gears played Drowning. Let's look at his list real quick. 2 Drowning. Interesting. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Drowning. I was not expecting that, but I guess that's when Drowning is good, when you're least expecting it. I don't know. If I didn't attack and just went for the draw 2 -1. But like I can't, and just like waited to get the Herald, I guess maybe. That probably would have been a better play. Like the draw 2 -1 and then wait until I'm able to tribute Ben 10 and then search the Herald. That would have been the better play, I guess. But I just was not expecting the drowning. I was like, Canadia, fine. Econ, fine. I was just like, bait back row. But the drowning hurt, for sure. This is a decent hand. Depends what we draw. Again, this is where the level dupe comes in handy. Just so we don't have to waste a ton of resources. And we drew Ben 10. So this is fantastic. We are going to be able to grab Ben 10 here. No, sorry, E to 10. Yeah, we don't. There's no need to go for Saphira, especially since we have Herald in hand. Going to special summon this. Tribute this. Summon E to 10. Wow, it's been a while since I've done these combos. I'm a little rusty. Up my game a bit. Can't get Tretched. We have Mar in the grave. I'm not worried about Tretch. What could that be? It can't be Survival's End. If it was Maria, he would have just shotgunned it. Canadia, maybe? Herald's dead currently. I'm going to do this. And... This is where level dupe is very good. Like in the new build with the new support, we wouldn't be needing to level dupe because we would have access to Izana very easily. Exact levels wouldn't be an issue. It should be this. So unfortunately, our Herald isn't live, but I don't think that back row is anything good because A, it's chainable. If it's econ, that would suck. I forgot about the econ interaction. That's pretty funny. Maybe he forgot about it too. We'll see. So for those who were not playing at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, oh, it's Chaos Hunter. Discard Survival's End as cost. Whoa, what is happening? But now I can banish beforehand because Chaos Hunter isn't out. Alright, that's pretty cool. And now Chaos Hunter will summon. And now he'll have to send to grave. So that was a cool interaction. But we came out on top anyway. It's funny. I just got drowning last game, but I don't give a shit this game. That was actually a funny interaction. So Chaos Hunter wasn't out yet, so we were still able to banish, and then Survival's End killed his Dino. And then when the Chaos Hunter came out, Dakini resolved, and then he had to send the Chaos Hunter to grave. So, all in all, if that Gishiki Chain had been an actual Manju, then the Herald would have been live, and that back row would have been a non-issue. Chaos Hunter dinosaurs. What banishes? Umash or Subterra is banished, but like they're not worried about a Chaos Hunter because they can just use the other effect of Final Battle to boost Umastrix to 4700. That's not an issue. Blue Eyes kind of banishes, but again, not an issue. They have huge monsters. Red Eyes doesn't banish. What are these hands? That's an oof. Grit is another option, but as you saw there, level dupe came in handy twice in a row. Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna lose. Because he can't set Gearton and Galaxy Cyclone it, and he can't summon Breaker. We don't have any back. Oh, unless he actually fusion summons, because this apparently is a fusion build. Fuck me. Alright. What the? Why? 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 Alright, one more, guys. Again, this is why Cyber Angels are a dead deck currently, and I'm hoping the support will bring them back, because that's what it's looking like, because the new cards are really, really good. But this is why, good example of why the deck does not fare well in today's meta, because it's just too many ban cards, not enough good cards to work with, the lists are lackluster. I guess if that Herald had been the Cyclone, that I had in there in the beginning of the video. What is going on? What is going on? Alright, I'm going to look up hypergeometric calculator. For those wondering how you want to calculate stuff. So population size, our deck is 20, right? Number of successes in the population. So we have 7 ritual spells. Sample size is 4. Number of successes. Less than a 1% chance to open that hand. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow. What do I want to do? I could get the Dakini here and then... No, I just want to get Saphira. Start gaining some advantage. But that hand is... That should not happen. That just should not happen. That's ridiculous. I am so confused. I'll go over the geometric calculator in a second for those who are confused. Explain what it does, but that's how I calculate the consistency of all my decks. One worm. What is going on, dude? Set my Dakini to grave. End turned. I don't know if I want to draw 2 discard. What is this? Limit reverse? Really? I just want to get Dakini back from my grave because this is obviously a mill deck. So we're going to pass. Okay, so you have 20 cards on our deck. That is the population size. Number of successes in the population. That means the number of cards that we're looking to open out of. Like, that's the population size of the cards we want to open. So 7 ritual spells. Sample size, that is our hand, is 4. And the number of successes in the sample. So of these 7, how many do we want to see on our starting hand? I guess in this case we saw 4. So out of 7 cards in 20 decks, or 7 cards in a 20 card deck, our chance to open all 4 in our starting hand of 4 cards is 0.007%. That is ridiculous. Dealings. Sure. Mill again. What is going on? What kind of deck is this, dude? That's why I like staying in legend rank for like videos and stuff, because it's at least somewhat competitive, especially towards the middle-ish of the season beginning. King of Games is just full of memes, dude. Like, we got Ancient Gear Decade. Yikes. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Make a move. What? How am I able to use Saphira? What is it? What? Or if a light monster was sent from the hand or deck. Oh, I got milled. I was like, what the? Let's discard a card. Get rid of his resources. Interesting. So we're going to Dakini with a boost. Yeah, I mean, we could have marred, put back the Herald and the, oh, nope. So Dakini, attributing this, and this. Bing, bang, bong. But now this way with Edatin, we'll boost both of our monsters by 1,000. Edatin effect. And then we'll start recurring a ton of resources with Dakini and Saphira, both adding back in the end phase, which is pretty cool. Sends Yaksha. Okay, let's get out of here. Please not drawn. Okay. I'm just gonna pierce. Smack. Oh no. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. There were some pretty memey games in there, but I just wanted to I just wanted to show off the new Cyber Angel support, go over it, and then just play some fun games with current Cyber Angels with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.